Are relationships or hookups or anything to do with the opposite sex, or with the sex that you're attracted to, are they distractions? I do believe that it depends on completely what you're looking for, and in the different area of that conversation, if you're talking about hookups or if you're talking about having an actual relationship or any of that. In this video, I want to explain those different areas, when it can become a distraction, and how to identify whether you should just be single and grind and be focused on yourself, or if it's something that can really benefit you. I do think for me personally, if someone isn't in my vision or in where I think is going to aid or help my growth to where I want to be in the future, I believe that it is a waste of time and a waste of energy to put towards someone else, or even waste having a sexual interaction with them, which I could use that for my passions and my goals and everything like that. So there is, in my own circumstance, I do believe for that hookup instance, I do think that it is a waste if they're not in my vision. But for a relationship point of view, with a past relationship, I do think that you can get consumed by, if it does turn toxic, or if it does turn into more of a negative mental battle, you can get really consumed into it, and it can really take you away from your true purposes and who you are really. I think the best way to recognize it is to make sure that, just like in the last video when I talked about reflecting on yourself and checking on yourself, you do that same thing when it comes to the relationships you're in, or the people that you're talking to, or in that direction of trying to maybe get with someone or whatever. So yeah, just be aware of that. Look at who you are really and where you want to be and everything, and if those things are lacking, and if your true purpose and your true goals are slacking behind because you're spending way too much time with this person, or that isn't really aiding that, then it's probably best and more beneficial for you if you were to go single and accomplish your goals that way, because you will accomplish things faster at your own pace, in your own routine, not worrying about someone else. So I want to elaborate more on what I meant by my own experience. So to open up completely, me and my ex that I had before, we ended up finishing quite toxic, and during the relationship I got told a lot while I was boxing, while I was an amateur boxer, that my downfall in boxing and the reason why I wasn't doing as well as I could have been because of the relationship I was in. And in being in the relationship and being in the moment, you don't really look at it as in, well, I never really did, as in that being the problem, but it could have been, but also to look at it in a different perspective, it may have really actually just been my mentality towards a relationship. So it might have been a bit of her and that, but it would have also been a big part of my own perception in the relationship, and letting it drain me and letting it take energy away from me when that energy could have been put towards boxing more and everything like that. So yeah, so take note of that as well, is that like it's not always the other person, and it very well could be, but then also take responsibility for the fact that it is completely up to you how you do react to a certain somebody, and completely up to you how you go about letting them drain your energy. So when it comes to hookups in general and people sleeping around and messing around having fun, that depending on the individual, are they able to stay focused on their goals and their purpose and everything while doing that and having fun. There are lots of people out there that are completely capable of doing it and can make it part of their lifestyle, where they're able to have fun and everything and dabble in that world, while also making sure that they still go to the gym, that they still take care of their health, that they're still on a decent diet, all that sort of stuff, and then also making sure they're working on their passions as well. So there's people out there that can do it, but there's also people that let it consume them and let it take over their life, which then sacrifices everything that is important to them at their core. So a relationship with someone, and no matter what point you're at in your life, can really, really skyrocket your improvement anyway. So if you find the right person and you believe that they're meant for you and everything, then you can your improvement and your journey and everything can be faster. If you have two people with the same idea or the same want and need to help each other, then you can really get ahead. So when it comes to being a little bit off topic, but being in competition with others, for me personally as a man, I'm in competition with every other guy. Especially every other guy that's 21 years old. I'm in competition with them. And then if I look at people a little bit older than me, I'll tend to try and compete with them too. But then at the end of the day, I'm trying to be the best man I can be, trying to be the best father that I can be in the future, and trying to be the best partner I can be. So if I could potentially find someone sooner than later, then I will take it, and I will find a way to make it work like that so that I get ahead of every other person and every other guy. So I just want to conclude the whole video and basically say, are relationships and dating a distraction? And that's for you to fucking answer. Because depending on how you are able to stay focused under the times when she's telling you want to do this, or he's telling you that they want to do this, or whatever, that's completely up to you if that is a distraction to you. And if you like to mess around, have fun and everything, that is up to you if you make that a distraction. But you are completely able to improve yourself, have fun, be social, everything like that during the journey as well. So, but it's definitely, the reason why I'm making this whole video in the first place is because I want you to, if you are in this position where you feel like you're caught up in a relationship that you think isn't helping you or isn't beneficial to your future, then it's probably best that you do talk to them, or you do try to figure out a way to make it work, or either be single, because you will make so much more growth being single. But then if you find the right person, you'll make so much more growth, even more growth, 10 times more growth with that right person. So keep that in mind and be aware of it, please. So I'd like to say a big shout out to Jack, Good Game Photography. His Instagram will be in the link in the bio, and if you ever need anything to do with photography, if you need help with your Instagram, you want to get good photos for your Instagram profile or anything like that, then hit him up. Maybe he can help you, and you guys can sort something out. He's also a better boxer than me. So also, I wanted to have a huge shout out to Unique Cut 48 and Hamid, because his barbershop is where I'm filming it at the moment, and this is like my hopefully in the future the main headquarters for where I film my videos. And if you want to look fresh, if you want to get a fresh cut, go to the link in the description and it will show you where the barbershop is. If it's in the Glen Eden area in Auckland, New Zealand. So yeah, if you're around, pop in, say you watched the Eden Speaks video, and that'll make me really happy. That'll be so cool. But I appreciate you, I believe in you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.